Oh, all right. Yes, we are live. What's happening, guys? My name is Rich Guzman.
What's going on, guys? My name is Ace Guzman.
Welcome to Ask Ace and Rich, and we're back again. And today's Saturday. Saturday. Facebook, don't hate me. I don't own the rights to that song.
Don't you start now, okay? Then they end up pausing our video for a little bit.
I know, right?
Calling
Like, you
me
can't sing copyrighted music now. Before it was like, you could play copyrighted music. Now you can't play copyrighted music. Pretty soon you're going to see you can't even sing copyrighted music.
So who do we have here on the live?
Woo! Let's see here. Let me go over to the comment section here. I don't know. I think everybody's shy tonight.
Don't be shy.
Don't be shy. Let it
Don't
out.
be shy. This is the weekend, and
That's
we're
right.
going to take a couple minutes to be with you here and answer some more questions and share more insights about building a business successfully online, because pretty much everybody is looking for ways. Did you hear about
What?
Starbucks?
Oh, closing?
Wow.
Yeah, I heard about
Wow.
that.
Did y'all hear about that? Did
Crazy.
you hear how Starbucks
16
is closing?
16 stores, right?
16 stores
Woo.
nationwide.
Yo, woke, you go broke.
And not
By
only
the
that,
way-
but the employees actually feel, like they're unsafe conditions for them
I
to work in.
don't blame them.
Well, they better get into some affiliate marketing or something, man.
Look,
I'm telling you.
I promise I don't have any beer. This is water.
No, but I'm just saying, that's just something to know about, because, they're not the only ones. It's going to be more to follow.
Oh yeah,
It's
I mean,
gonna be
hey,
more to follow.
this is why it's important to really be an entrepreneur nowadays.
It really, really
Entrepreneur
is. You cannot
is the
rely-
thing.
You can't really rely on a job. You
You know,
really can't.
you know,
There's no security
entrepreneurism.
there. There's no such thing as security anymore.
Being an entrepreneurism, is that a word? Entrepreneurism.
It is.
Really?
It's in the dictionary.
Being an entrepreneur is becoming the new norm.
It is.
So you know.
Yeah. So when somebody
Yeah.
says, when are you going to get another job? I'll say, when are you going to get a business?
I love that. I love when you respond like that. Let's see. We got Frank Chong is back. What's up?
Good to see you. Hello.
Eileen. I think that's Tracy Lee, Facebook
Tracy?
user. If it's not, let me
Might
know.
be. It might be. Bring
Let's
your
see.
questions, okay? We're going to go ahead and
Come
answer some
on.
of these from our Facebook group, our wonderful, awesome Internet Marketing Pros community private chats.
Yes,
And,
yes. Don't be shy.
Let's dive right in, Rich. You ready?
I'm ready. Don't be
ready?
shy.
You
Don't
ready?
be shy.
Everybody ready?
Let's go with the questions. Have fun.
All right. First question is, hey, Ace and Rich, how has your mindset changed from a fixed to a growth mentality? That's an excellent question.
Fixed to growth. What do you mean by fixed?
You don't know what that means?
I want to be
Come
clear.
on.
No, I want to be clear on that.
Don't let me be the coach coaching the coach.
Okay, baby. What do you mean by fix?
A fixed mentality is something that's already preconditioned. It's already there.
Oh, yeah.
It's already in your subconscious part of your mind.
Well,
Okay.
that's a thing you got to do on purpose. It takes a proactive approach.
Like, let's take, for example, we'll take this to a whole nother level, okay? So let's work with employee mindset, right? Let's start there, because that's where most people actually start out from, right? It's a
Yes.
conditioned employee mindset. You're used to being told what to do. That's a fixed mentality, right? You're being told what to do. You're given direction. So this is what happens. You basically want to be told what to do. Otherwise, you won't do it.
Yeah.
A growth mentality is when you're self-driven. No one is there to guide you. No one is there to tell you what to do. You are your own motivator. You're the one that's going to have to take responsibility to do it yourself. There is no supervisor, no one breathing down your neck, no one giving you direction. It's you, only you.
I have nothing to say. You just answered it. I got nothing to say.
I go deeper than that, but that's just it in a nutshell. And so all of us who actually get involved with, internet marketing online and, become affiliate marketers and market affiliate products and services and things like that, you don't have a boss. You don't have nobody breathing down your neck telling you what to do.
Yeah.
And what happens is, if you don't take the time to work on your fixed mentality and make the shift, right, into a growth mindset, a growth mentality, you're not going to succeed. You have to always work on your mindset. You have to constantly be improving, right?
Yep.
Remember that guy that we knew a long time ago? We used to say, hey, how you doing? He said, I'm fantastic, Ace, and improving.
And improving.
That's exactly how you got to think.
You know what I said?
What?
I said, the way he dressed, right?
Yeah.
And the way that he spoke
Oh, he dressed
It
sharp.
sounded like a politician.
He did. He dressed
did.
like a politician, and he was talking sharp too. You know, I liked him with his suit and tie. You know, especially with his stripes. Anyway, thank you
No,
for
no,
your question.
it really
That was
blows,
an anonymous person too. I don't know who that is.
it blows my mind. It really does.
Yeah, we got a couple anonymous ones.
Now here's a question here. Let's see here. I am going to go to our chat here. I love a
What you
little
got? What you got?
chat.
Come on.
And do you recommend sales funnels? And if yes, what software?
Ooh,
That
Nice
is.
question.
Hold on, wait a minute. That actually.
who asking that?
Wrong banner. There we go. DesignYour9to5.com. Head over there. I recommend HBA for the funnel builder. Only reason why it's $25 a month and you don't have to pay $100 a month like ClickFunnels. So that's why I put that up there. Actually, it was the wrong banner that went up there. Whatever happens, take responsibility. Though it's true, take responsibility no matter what happens. But no, DesignYour9to5.com. You can get started and use that funnel builder. I recommend the HBA builder because it's a lot simpler for people who are getting started with building a funnel. It's so easy to just get it going.
Yeah.
And you know, there's a lot of page builders out there, guys. They're just a ripoff, man. They really like they try to corner the market, man, to rip you off like $100 a month, $150 a month,
Yeah.
you know, $80 a month, and it's not really that much better.
No.
So when I looked at this for $25 a month, I was like, wow, you mean to tell me I got a page builder? I can do bridge pages, I can do capture pages, and I could actually create sales pages,
Yes.
and I can create my own courses and back office for $25 a month. Insane.
And 80%
Okay.
commission at that.
And 80% commission on that.
Yes.
Yes. So yeah. Once again, I'll put it up there, guys. DesignYour9to5.com. Head over to that, opt in, and get started and get that funnel builder. You won't regret it.
So that was a question, huh?
It was a question. They wanted to
Okay.
know, you know, about sales funnel and what we use.
Awesome.
So there you have
Next
it.
question is coming in from Dulce.
Dulce.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? From Puerto
Dulce.
Rico.
You know, Dulce.
Dulce is Spanish.
Dulce is Spanish.
Dulce. Candy.
No.
Dulce is
Dulce
candy,
means sweet.
Sweet.
If something is
Yeah, but
dulce.
you're not gonna walk up to her and go, "Hi, sweets." You know what I mean?
Well, no, you would say.
In Spanish it's dulce, but if you say it in English, it's
No.
different.
In Spanish, if you say something like Ave Maria, tú eres bien dulce. That means like, oh my God, you are so sweet.
You sound sexy when you speak Spanish, dude.
Ooh, thank you.
Okay, Dulce, let me answer your question. How you doing, Ace? How do you overcome procrastination and get things done? Ay, mira.
Oh.
Listen, if there's anything I can tell you, I'm a recovering procrastinator. You know how you got recovering alcoholics?
Everybody
I'm a recovering
procrastinates.
procrastinator, okay? Dulce, because I actually procrastinate a lot in the very beginning. When I first got started, you know, I really didn't have a clear vision. And I think that's what really caused me to have a lot of procrastination because I didn't have any real clear, crystal clear vision of where I am going.
Well,
Right?
I mean,
basically, it's my story. man. Let me finish.
there was no inspiration, man. You just got
I
lazy.
had a hard time with my vision.
Yeah,
though.
but that's what makes you lazy. When you
Right.
procrastinate, you get lazy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But let me finish though.
Go ahead.
So what I'm saying is that it was really hard
Ace
for
is
me
on fire.
to really build on that vision,
Yeah.
right? Because I had struggled with vision. This is what happens to you when you never had coaching before.
Yeah,
And this was in the very beginning when I first started. Okay.
that's true.
Mind you, I started in the days of old, like network marketing traditionally, you know, brick and mortar type businesses, small businesses, stuff like that.
Yeah.
However, with getting things done, the task that required of me was making sure that I hold myself accountable, which I never did before because I didn't know how to do it, right? I
Okay.
didn't understand accountability, especially taking responsibility, but accountability, totally different level,
Whole nother level. Yeah.
right? And then on top of that, the activities, right? The active marketing side of things. I didn't realize that how important that is to your business. So that also led me to procrastinate because I was just like, okay, so you want me to what? You want me to create capture pages? You want me to make emails? You want me to share my link with total strangers? And you want me to go out there and make videos? And like, what kind of shit is that? Like, I had a bad attitude. And that's another thing that adds to
Oh my
procrastination
God,
is
dude.
having a bad attitude, because
You guys have no idea.
literally destroy you. So I had to step away from my ego. Yes, that's another part of procrastination. I had to step away from my ego, pull back, and really look at the big picture. Like, what's going to happen to me in the next 5 years if I don't change things? You see?
That really cuts through. That cuts through what you just said.
That's how I overcame
Yeah.
it. And the moment that I took a look at my son's eyes when he was a toddler, I said, you know what? Hell no. I don't want nobody raising my son. I don't want him going to no daycare. I want to raise my kid myself, and I'm going to make sure I stay home with him full time. And if I have to homeschool his ass, then I will homeschool his ass, because I know that the traditional education, I'm not going to teach him how to become an entrepreneur and a successful business.
God, they're not going to teach him to do anything nowadays.
Right then and there, I said, that's it. That's what I needed right there. And then I thought about more things as I picked up books, and I started attending seminars, and I started going to workshops, and I started taking classes, like Jim Rohn says.
But look at that intuition. You had intuition,
Mm-hmm.
and that was smart, because I mean, look at what's happening right now as far as the educational system. It has gotten so pathetic and worse that they're not really teaching the way they should.
Yeah, Dulce said that's hot. That's good.
And let me tell you something. For you to have that intuition and say, nope, I'm going to educate my own child. I'm not going to let the system take over.
No.
Because if you want to break free from the
No.
system, you got to create your own system.
And having that's what catapulted my results, because I kept holding on to that. And that's what got me to stop looking at, my ego and like, okay, if I got to do the damn work, I got to roll up my sleeves. I got to get down to work. I got to wake up early. I got to turn on the computer. I got to get some classes. I got to open up my course in my back office that I already invested into. I got to start diving into those modules.
Yes.
I got to start watching that stuff. I got to start taking notes. I got to start making, trips to the Dollar Tree and go picking up some notebooks for $1 and then start stacking them up and start really saving all my notes. And I do that now today when I actually call somebody. I say, go to the Dollar Tree, go pick up a notebook. Don't get too fancy.
Yes.
Seriously, don't overthink this shit. And then have all your notebooks and save all that content, because you're going to use it later.
Oh, absolutely.
See? So I can go deep to say I really, really can. But that's how I overcame it. Okay. You really got to have a strong reason and burning desire and have a clear vision of where you're going, and ask yourself this question. If you keep procrastinating, where are you going to be in the next 5 years if you don't change things?
We have a question here. When to decide between do it yourself versus outsourcing?
What was that?
When to decide between do it yourself versus outsourcing?
Well, first of all, and you know about this too, in the very beginning, you are doing it yourself, because you don't have the budget to really outsource. Plus, you don't even know what you're going to outsource yet.
I taught you that one.
You did teach me that one.
You can't
elaborate on the question, because you taught me this one.
Yeah, you can't outsource unless you get get some results, because
you really can't. Yeah.
What are you going to teach the outsourcer, right? Like, I've had a VA, and when I was working by myself, and that VA, like, I had to teach the VA what to do, like what I wanted for my business. And let's say that I just got an outsourcer, like, right away, or I got this VA right away.
Right.
I didn't get no results. I didn't know what I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
She's not going to know what to do.
No.
Or he, right?
Right.
So, I mean, for me, I had to get results, know what I was doing. Then when we had a meeting, I think I paid her like, it was like $4 an hour or something.
Wow.
Yeah, she was from the Philippines. That was a lot of money.
To them, because the
exchange.
Currency exchange. Yeah, it's different.
So, she was like, okay, just tell me what you want me to do. And I had it mapped out what I wanted her to do.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And yeah, definitely by yourself, it made it a lot easier and stuff, but you cannot outsource unless you know what you're doing first, because then once you know what you're doing, you know exactly what to teach them, because outsourcing is like your second arm, right? And you have to rely on that.
Yes.
All right. And you got to take it seriously. So make sure you know what you're doing, get the results. So you know it's working before you actually tell people what you want them to do.
Yeah. And I think you also jumped into this before with someone else where you talked about the 4-hour work week. And I think that's the misconception from
you know what? When I first
people actually get involved with online marketing and they think they can outsource every single thing.
Yeah, when I first got started online,
I don't outsource a lot of things,
No, when I first got online, I fell for the bullshit. I really did. Like, oh, the 4-hour work week, yeah, go sit on the beach, woo. and I'll have to do nothing. And I was like, no, that was not the reality.
Mm-mm.
The reality is I had to roll up my sleeves. I had to study my ass
Do it
off.
yourself.
Study, study, study,
Mhm.
implement, study, study, study,
Yes.
implement, study, study,
Yes.
study, implement. And it's just this like repeating cycle, man, to like learn all these skill sets. And it took hours, it took days, it took weeks, it took months. And before you know it, years go by and everything else like that. But the magic is when you never quit
Right.
and you execute, you will start getting results. Plain and simple. I just don't believe in the 4-hour work week. I really don't. Uh,
Mm.
I just don't. I think it's. I just think it was at the time. It was a good marketing book,
Mhm.
like an infomercial.
But
It
that
was a
kind of a
good marketing book.
question, like I go deeper than that.
Yeah.
Like that kind of a question coming from whoever it came from, you know, they're at a state right now, a point in their business where they feel like they have to outsource. And honestly, you really don't have to outsource at this point in time
No,
in your
no.
journey, especially if you haven't had any success yet.
Yeah.
If you haven't gotten any results yet, you're just now getting started, you know, give or take how long you've been in it. Don't know what your journey or your work ethic
Yep.
is, but looking at your business, you got to give it the 30,000 foot view and really see it from the bird's eye view and go, what is happening here? You know, what am I doing? And think about if you were to outsource, think about your budget. Are you able to afford that kind of outsourcing projects right now? And again, you have to know what you're outsourcing.
I will
Right?
tell you. I would tell you
Yeah.
one of the main things I had my outsourcer do
Mhm.
was build my website. Yes, build my website because she already knew SEO, she already knew blogging, so it was easier for her. But
Cool.
I also had her. I had her distribute my content to about 20 different places. Actually,
Nice.
more than that. I think it
Can
was
you
over
imagine
30.
if you had to do that yourself?
Yeah, over 30 different places. I would create
Mhm.
content and then share the content to distribution channels to
Yes.
different places where I didn't have to. Like I had her sign up for all my accounts for me, and then she would actually distribute the content for me and get a lot of visibility. So, matter of fact, go back to that again.
Good question though, and I hope that answered your question and gave you some insight about the truth about outsourcing. Yes.
Another question here. How do you let's see, how do you avoid or get out of information overload and confusion?
Ooh.
Now, this was good because we had a
Yeah.
conversation with somebody that is in our circle.
We get this
That
question a lot.
Let's Build Mastery is a course that I created. Let's Build Mastery 2.0.
Mhm.
It teaches you about building a list with social media and segmentation, all the fun stuff. Building out your own system that you can control. And one of our students actually was feeling overwhelmed, and I was talking to him today, and I told him, I'm like, you just got to start with this one thing. Don't when you're new and you're trying to figure all this stuff out and put the pieces together, it's easy to get into that overwhelming feeling, like overwhelm mode, and it's a dangerous place to be in because what'll happen, you will literally freeze and you'll procrastinate because it's too much for your brain
It
to
happens.
handle.
Yeah. It does.
So the way to combat that is, what is the first thing I should be doing? So for example, I just told you guys about a page builder that I use. The first step is to build your funnel, right? Have an offer, build a funnel, start building your capture page, connect your bridge page to the offer, right? Start there.
Mhm.
Start there. And then from there, start building up your autoresponder. Because once you go build a funnel, you'll be like, oh, well, I need an autoresponder, right? If you take the thing step by step, you won't feel overwhelmed. If you start to go, oh my God, I got an autoresponder, I got YouTube, I got Facebook, I got this, you're going to lose your freaking mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Totally.
And that's going to put your brain on overload, which
Mhm.
your brain will shut down.
And it will.
And that will cause the procrastination. These are the reasons why procrastination happens.
And you'll freeze.
Yeah,
You'll be paralyzed.
yeah,
much.
you'll be paralyzed.
Yeah.
So, like I said, start off with the first thing. Focus on the ABCs, the basics of marketing. What are the basics of marketing? Does anybody know here what are the basics of marketing? Whether we do paid traffic, whether we do free traffic, organic, what are the basics? What are the ABCs? Put it in the chat here and see if you guys know. Let's see here. Steve Brown says, I'm getting buried with people pitching me crypto deals. How do I tell them? How do I tell them?
You
hold
never
on,
know
this
what
thing's
questions or comments are gonna come
Yeah.
in, man.
How do I tell them coin programs heading
I
to
feel you,
a
Steve. I do.
massive assault? Of course, they don't want to believe it, but folks are going to get hurt. Yes,
You
that's
have
true.
to say that a lot louder.
Yeah, that's true.
You have to say that a
So-
lot louder because I missed that last part, so I can answer that question.
Well, no, it says, well, it's a long one. See? You read that?
Okay.
You having trouble too, huh?
Yeah, that is a long one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm getting buried with people pitching crypto deals. How do I tell them the coin programs are heading for a massive SEC assault? Of course, they don't.
Okay.
Hold
okay.
on, they don't want to
Yeah.
believe it,
Got
but
it,
folks
got
are
it.
going to get hurt. Absolutely, it is.
Yeah.
It is going to be an assault.
They don't know what's going to come.
They don't know what's coming.
down from the SEC. You
Yep.
know, with all that's happening right now.
Just go to Coinbase,
Yeah.
open up an account, invest yourself.
Right, but here's the thing, though.
Okay.
We have to take this. We have to take this from a coaching perspective. Okay, this individual obviously is concerned about being number one, hit up multiple times throughout the day through Facebook direct messages from forex traders, cryptocurrency people. I get it. We get hit a lot too.
It's just penny ass.
Here's the reality. Some of them are some good people. Okay, let's get that straight. And some of them are so brand new, they have zero experience
Knowledge.
about what it is that they just got into. And all they're looking for is investors. That's all they're doing. Why? Because so-and-so of that particular program taught them to do this, told them that in order for them to get and recruit and get more people, they're treating it like a goddamn MLM. And so what happens is
yeah.
you're bringing them into your inbox. Now you got to deal with the time that it takes to try to convince these people that what they're doing is not a match for you. Here's the thing, dude, you're not in the convincing business, okay? I let these people down very easily and straight. I go, listen, your offer may be great for you. You may like investing in Forex and crypto and Bitcoin and all that. Great. God bless you. Good for you. I did it. It didn't work out for me. It wasn't a great fit. Therefore, this connection's not going to be a match. And then they peacefully let them go. Do not sit there and try to argue your way through an argument and try to be right. It's a waste of energy.
All right. I'm
Am
still.
I right?
Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for an answer from you guys. And this is all about teaching you something
Yeah.
today. Okay.
Mhm.
The ABCs. What are the 3 basic principles that you should be focusing on the internet, whether you're
Yeah.
doing paid marketing or organic? Come on, guys. Let's participate. It's all about learning here. Now, we got a question here. What are some of the best sites to create your portfolio?
Some of the best sites to create your portfolio. Well, you
What-
start
what-
with social media, right? And you work at the primary 4 top highly page ranked websites. The first one is going to be your Facebook profile.
Yeah, they're called high PRs.
Yeah, high PRs. You work on your Facebook profile. You brand yourself properly. Spend your time there. Get your story straight. Get your About Me section completely filled out. Some of you still to this day don't have that done.
Yes.
Okay. Get your Facebook profile completed properly, optimized as well. And then the second platform is your YouTube account. Make sure you have a YouTube channel account. And I'll tell you why. Because you're going to be everywhere. Remember, the people that you have friending you and connecting with you on Facebook are not the very same people that are following you on YouTube. So you have your YouTube account that also needs to be completed, filled out, completed, and optimized. Then the third account, which this is an optional thing, okay? You believe it or not, you're going to need an Instagram account, okay? There are people that are actually been on Instagram for a long time, and they're actually now switching over to TikTok. So you pick your poison, Instagram or TikTok. Okay, these are also 2 high PR type sites.
Yep.
So I'm just telling you the 4. So Instagram or TikTok, and the reason why I say or because both of them act the same. Okay.
Yep.
So now, what is the 4th? LinkedIn. The 4th one is high PR is LinkedIn because there's professionals on LinkedIn. There's contacts there that are constantly messaging each other, looking for network and B2B type operations. They're looking to create that new connection. So again, the very same people on LinkedIn are not the very same people that are on Facebook
Exactly.
or any of those other networks. So those are the 4 that I would say.
Okay, cool. All right. So I'm not really seeing anybody participate in my question. I think they don't know.
Okay.
So I'm going to spill the beans in a little while, but I want you guys to at least try. Come on, guys. Try 3 things. The ABCs, basic principles. What are they? Let's see here. Oh, he said, thank you for answering my question. Hearts from Angelica.
Oh, you're welcome.
You're welcome. Awesome. I'm trying
Can
right
you guys
now.
hear Rich?
I'm trying
I'm
right
like
now.
having a hard time hearing him.
Okay. So look. Let's see here.
Can you hear him? It's like your mic is like low for some reason.
I don't know. I'm about to get a new mic. Let's see here.
All right, I have a question here. I got a couple of them, Rich, that are coming in right
Hold
now.
on, wait a minute. Facebook Story is a good place for ads.
Is Facebook Stories a good place for ads? That's the question?
Yeah.
Facebook Stories, you can actually just create the same post that you have and do videos just like you would on TikTok.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't know if you could do ads with Facebook Stories. If you can, it's good to test it, right? So anything with ads, you always want to start testing it. Because I could say, yep, that's good, but then again,
everything is,
have you ever tested it, right?
It's sponsored,
Yeah.
Sponsored reels, sponsored, Facebook Stories. Like, really, honestly, we don't do none of that stuff. We don't really
No, I think that, like
with any type of Facebook ads.
Yeah,
we
focus on like Google
we
and
do everything
YouTube.
organic, man.
Yep.
Let me tell you. So our method and strategy and processes are going to be totally different from yours who are asking us
Yep.
these questions. So just keep that in mind. So if you are interested in doing any type of paid ads, make sure you have the budget for it and the skill
Yep.
set for it.
I like YouTube ads.
Yeah.
I like Google ads.
There you go.
Yep. That's what I do. So anyways, let's see here. Let's see. What was the question? Just got done with Geo and a group Zoom
nice.
meet. Oh yeah, okay. So the question was, what are the 3 basic principles that you should be focusing on in marketing? Right? 3 things. What are the ABCs? There's 3 things you should be focusing on in your marketing daily. Okay? Daily. The ABCs. 3 basic principles.
Just go on with it.
All right. No. I think somebody wants
to answer it?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. She just didn't know the question. She just got on.
All right.
Okay. What was the question for the? Yeah, that's the question. What are the 3 basic principles in marketing you should be focusing on? 3 basic principles. Always be closing. Well, I mean, that's like a bonus, right? That's
ABC.
Like, yeah.
But that's not part of the things
that's
that you should be doing in marketing.
No. It'll make sense once
that's more
you
for sales.
Steve Brown says, create curiosity. That's just one thing. Don't be laughing at me, Rich. Laugh out loud.
We're not laughing at you. We're laughing with you.
We're all laughing together. We're having a good time.
You're in our home.
I said I was going to try. Okay, good.
That's good. Hey, doesn't matter. At least you tried.
I love the fact that you try, and that
Mm-hmm.
that really inspires me to just give you more knowledge, more information, right? Just help you keep going. Let's see. Oh, more questions. We got more questions.
Yeah, we do have some more questions coming in right here. Okay. Hey, Ace and Rich, I've invested so much into courses and books and even high ticket coaching, yet I've earned nothing. I'm doing everything my advisors are telling me to do. What do you recommend as I'm really frustrated with no results? I want to be successful.
Yeah.
See, this is where I pause.
I laugh.
I feel you on this.
I laugh. Advisors.
Yeah.
I laugh at
you
that.
mean so-called trained salespeople to close your sales for you, or advisors? Yeah. Okay. So not knowing, what type of marketing you're doing, or not knowing what type of product or service you're offering, as I guess you're an affiliate, but you're saying you invested into courses and books, which is a good thing, right? That's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. No. But high ticket coaching, yet you've earned nothing. Okay. Don't feel bad. Okay.
This happens a lot.
Don't feel bad that you invested into coaching. Okay. Even if you haven't made a sale yet, the whole purpose of you investing into a mentor or a coach to help coach and groom you, okay, is to learn and grow, right? To get you out of your comfort zone, to transform whatever it is that you had in the very beginning that was a challenge. Therefore, you're having results now. You're getting a more of awareness of who you are to become when you actually start having success. Okay? That's the whole purpose of investing into coaching. There was no guarantee, and I'm pretty sure you understand this now when I say this, there's no guarantee when you invest into a coach that you're going to be successful. Because it comes down to what? You're the one asking me this question, but what does it come down to? It comes down to you.
Your
it comes
worth
down
ethic.
to what you are willing to do. After you've gained so much information and knowledge and training and coaching and mentorship, what do you do with all this stuff, right? You got your books, you got your courses, you got all this great stuff, yet you haven't made any sales. This is where you have to start applying yourself and taking action. If you don't have sales, then you're the one to blame if you have no results. You haven't taken any action. And if you have taken action, then I'm going to give you another piece of coaching, okay? If you have taken any action, what kind of action on what steps did you do? What tactics are you using, right? Because if you're doing like everything people told you to do and nothing is panning out, then you got to really take a new reevaluation about what it is that you're marketing. Because maybe, just maybe, that offer is not a good one for you. And you cannot sell something that you don't 100% unequivocally believe in.
Yeah, if you doubt it for just even a little bit, it's going to be tough to sell.
All the books, courses, training, everything you study, that shit won't work because it will help you in other things. But this particular affiliate that you're a part of or business opportunity that you're involved in that you haven't made sales in, maybe you need to change.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Hope that answers your question.
Let's see. Steve Brown says, curiosity, conversation, as for the business.
Is that the answer?
No.
Okay. Keep on going. While you guys are trying to guess what Rich's trivia question is, I'm going to go ahead and bring up the next question.
Melanie says, what I thought right away was a medical ABCs, airway, breathing, circulation. I need to think about
airway, breathing.
I think about the marketing ABCs.
First aid, Red Cross training.
Oh my God, that's funny.
You know what? That is true though. When you take first aid with Red Cross, there is something there called ABC.
Oh, I know. That's awesome. That is brilliant. 3 basic principles: create engaging content, build an engaged audience, and create irresistible offers. Ooh.
Somebody hit the
Oh my God.
Ooh.
All right.
Is this one of
Okay.
our old
All right.
students or something?
I don't know. Who is this? Who?
Somebody's been taking
It says
notes.
Facebook user.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, who is that said that?
Can you type your name so we know who you are? It's coming up as Facebook user. Angelica.
Okay. All right.
Fantastic.
Awesome. So look, you were very, very close. You were pretty much spot on.
You're playing hot potato. You're hot.
Yeah, you're very hot. And this is, simple to understand for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Your basic principles that you should be focusing on a daily basis, whether it's paid marketing or organic free marketing, is you always have to be building an audience, engaging with the audience, and selling to the audience.
Yes.
Okay? That means, yes, offers. You don't have to create offers because affiliate marketing, their offers are abounds, right?
Got that?
But if you have your own brand and your own products, yes, you do have to create your own offers if you want to sell that offer. So, excellent answer.
Awesome. Good work, guys.
Love
Good
it.
work. Hearts and likes and shares
Ooh,
and all
man,
that
you guys
good
learning
stuff.
some stuff tonight or what?
Yes.
Exciting.
Oh, look at this question. I think this is another mindset question because
Ooh, I love
this
mindset.
person is saying, how do you stay motivated through these tough and interesting times?
Oh,
Wow.
That's
It is a challenge, isn't it?
that's tough.
Can everybody agree that we are building an online marketing business during these tough and interesting times? Like
Some
this
people call
individual's
it.
asking.
Some people
How
call
do you
it.
stay motivated? She wants to know.
Yeah, some people call it dark times. Some people call it uncertain times. Um, I believe that it always goes back and forth. We go through periods of time that things are really great for a while,
Yes.
and then things look like they're just going to shit, right? And it's hard for us to stay focused when we're getting inundated with a lot of different things around us, and it's just getting your attention. And I'm not talking about business. I'm talking about just life in general.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on around the world right now that's pretty scary and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, how do I combat that? Like, how you guys want to know how I deal with that? I'm going to tell you. I realize that we're all going to die sooner or later. Why am I going to worry about what's going on? I could be aware of what's going on, but I could also still focus on what I need to do. The world can go to hell in a handbasket tomorrow. I'm still going to build my business to the very end. So let's say tomorrow was the last day on earth. What would you do? What would you do if you knew that tomorrow was the last day on earth? Would you just go crazy and party and, go out in the streets and go nuts? Or will you just do what you normally would do anyways and go out with a bang? Every day matters in what you do. And you have to live your life like it is your last day on earth, because it possibly can. We're not guaranteed tomorrow. People die from diseases. People die unexpectedly. You never know when it's your time to go. So while all these things are happening all around you, chaos, trying to stay focused, all these different things that are happening all over the world, you got to focus on you.
Yes.
And put the blinders on. Now, that doesn't mean, stay aware. Yeah, stay aware. But don't let it consume you to the point that you can't function your business.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like right now, like I was just talking about when we opened up, the live, and I brought up the news update about Starbucks.
Yeah.
16 nationwide Starbucks locations are going to shut down. Think about all those employees that are actually looking for an alternative way to create additional income right now. They're going to wish they actually, who was that person again that bought that latte? Told me that I could make $500 online? They're going to be looking for your card, right?
Exactly.
You put something into them that they never had. Now they're going to start literally learning how to get unplugged from the matrix. And now it's going to hit, reality is going to hit them because they were relying on that linear income, whereas they see everybody else like, is it really possible that somebody could make $500 a day or $1,000 a day or $2,000? Yes. And they're going to come to you because no matter what's happening around you, you still got to show up.
Yeah, the earth could be crumbling. What movie? We saw a movie, and I forgot.
The one with
was it
Leonardo
up?
DiCaprio?
It was up.
Yeah, don't look up.
Don't look
That
up.
was with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, don't look up.
Yeah.
And it talked about like
That was good, too.
the asteroid or comet coming to the earth.
Yeah.
And what they did, I mean, they tried to stop it,
Mm-hmm.
and no matter what they tried to do, it didn't work. And as the comet was coming into the atmosphere, they can hear the sounds.
Yeah.
Right? They could hear like the end is near. And what did they do? They just sat at the table. They had a dinner together like they normally would.
Yep.
And just live their lives
And they accepted it.
to the very end, and they accepted it.
They accepted it.
Right? So what's the lesson in that?
Yes.
You can't control things that you can't control.
Mm-hmm.
All you can control is what you can control. So if you focus on that, all the things and the distractions that are going around you, it's not going to matter. You have to condition yourself to be tough. You have to condition yourself to be strong, even if the world is going into hell in a handbasket.
Mm-hmm. Hope that answers your questions and give you just a little bit more of some ideas and inspiration from that. And thank you so much for such a delicate question, because we are in very tough and interesting times. However, the show must still go on. You
The
still have to
show
build your
must
business,
go on.
no matter what. Don't make excuses about what's happening all around you that you cannot control. Focus on what you can control.
You're right, babe, because I remember being on stage, and I remember one night I was playing on stage because you guys know my story. I was a musician, and I recorded 2 CDs and toured. There was a show that I ended up in the hospital that night. One night I was playing, and I was turning white as a ghost. I was getting dizzy, and I felt like I was going to pass out. I had to finish the set, like over 10 songs. I had to
Was that
finish.
before you were being rushed to the hospital?
Well, that night, before I was being rushed to the hospital, that night I got off the stage. Immediately my legs started to buckle, and I was rushed to the hospital. And I found out that I was bleeding internally, and I felt really, really weak. My heart was racing really, really fast. I couldn't walk upstairs barely. Like, I was getting really, really weak. But no matter what, I still finished the set because people were there. They were expecting me to play. And I had to do what I had to do. It's just showing up.
Yes.
Always showing up.
Another question coming in. Tracy Lee.
Tracy
All right.
Lee, what's happening, brother?
We got a question. Go ahead.
Okay, let's see here. What is the best way to keep your audience and your leads passionate about the values you are giving? It is so hard to find valuable content that everybody wants.
No, don't say that. It is never hard. You just got to know where to look. Inspiration is everywhere, Tracy. And if you really know where to look, it will find you while you're looking for it.
Oh, yeah.
And I will tell you, if you really do say like you do, and you're passionate about something, then your audience will become just as passionate as you are about that topic or niche or product or service or advice that you're sharing. So your question really is not about like it's hard where to find it, where to look. Maybe you just haven't been looking in the right places.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, one of the places that I actually like to find inspiration, Pinterest. I go to Pinterest and I actually love it. I actually go to Pinterest, I type in my niche for my keyword, and I go and I find a plethora, lots of ideas, how-tos, what type, things like, tips, tricks, all kinds of good stuff. And I read up on it. And then if it's something that made me or helped me or, solve the problem that I actually was dealing with in my space, I'm going to share exactly what that did for me. And I'm just going to put it out there. Right? That's the best way to do it. And another thing is you need to understand who it is you're talking to. Know your audience very well to the point that you know the types of questions that they're asking so that you can provide advice, solution type content.
Exactly. Like sometimes, you need help to find that inspiration.
Yeah.
For me, I'm always, looking on YouTube. I'm always looking at personal development, mindset, mindfulness, information, even sometimes music, right? And it just inspires me.
Yeah, you do. The music. What was he listening to today? The Beastie Boys?
No, Anthrax.
Anthrax.
Yeah, Anthrax. And then sometimes, like just a little while ago, I was listening to some some psytrance.
Yeah.
Right. Very spiritual, like things like that inspire me and gives me ideas. You'd be surprised where you get that inspiration from.
Yeah.
It's, like you said, it's really all around you, and it can find you if you are really looking.
Yeah, think about how many times you visited the supermarket and you passed the book aisle where they sell all the magazines, right, in the supermarket. Man, that's free information. Just grab that magazine that's all about make money online or work from home opportunities or business opportunities magazine or success magazine.
Stories.
Flip through it. They're not going to arrest you for opening the book, and look at it and then get some ideas from that, because then you can talk about it. Now you have an awesome topic to talk about that you're going to get your audience attention.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's another great idea.
Yeah, and we've seen you in action. I mean, when you're ready to go, I mean, you take action. We've seen you really start to crush it, and people start to listen to you. You're a great person when you do your messaging.
Yeah.
You
have a way with words.
You have a way with words, man.
So by them seeing that drive and passion for what you have about your topic, whether you're doing it on video or you're writing it through content written posts, they're going to feel it.
And you have to find out what inspires you.
Yeah.
Because if it inspires you, it's going to inspire somebody else because you're going to believe in that.
I think he's elaborating more on his question here.
It's the downtime, and what's I saying? The lull in between campaigns. That is the tough part.
Between campaigns?
Yeah. So I think what he's saying is like the downtime. I can't read that.
So the tough part you're saying is actually finding the time
When he has downtime.
when he has downtime.
Yeah.
Because that's the only time he has available
Yeah.
for him, right? Yeah. So this is why it's important to like really hone down into one particular platform, focus on that, get good at it, start studying your competitors and look at what they're doing, and then use that as great market research to help you at that point because you only have so much time.
You must
right?
always do market research. It never
Yes.
ends.
Mhm.
Never ends.
Always do market research, and there's nothing wrong with studying your competition. Everybody does.
Yep. And you
Yeah.
know, and you're going to find some stuff that's going to inspire you.
Exactly.
It must inspire you, in order for you to actually get an idea from it.
Exactly. Exactly. So, know what it is that you're selling, know your product very well or your offer, and then think about topics that you could build around it that creates curiosity.
Absolutely.
Which somebody said earlier today about creating curiosity, which that's what you do.
Tracy says, I know that.
Okay.
Awesome.
There you go.
Cool, man.
Awesome.
Thank you for that. That was a great question.
Yes. Next question is, Ace and Rich, what products and services do you guys offer?
I get this question a lot. We have quite a few offers. We have a list building product that we actually promote. We have a content marketing 90-day challenge that we promote. We have our diamond coaching for 6 months that we promote.
Yes.
That's more mentorship.
Yes.
And then we also have Protege being in development right now, where people will be flying out to Puerto Rico and getting one-on-one attention and working one-on-one to build their business.
Yep. Yes. The 90-day content marketing challenge is really awesome. And we also have several different paid groups that we run. Also some Facebook groups that we have. We have the Inner Circle, which is freaking awesome.
Yep.
That's a monthly subscription, and that Inner Circle really gets you in front of us so that you see us coaching you. But also, we also provide training, live training, interactive learning style twice a week, and we do that on Tuesdays and Wednesdays for members. So any of those things that you're looking to ask us about, you can always send us a message. We also have graphic design and personal branding and copywriting services. So if you're looking for that type of service and you would like Ace and Rich to help you there, send me a message, reach out to me. Lately, we have been getting lots of attention on our Facebook timeline covers because I've been designing them. So we have the Facebook timeline covers going on. I just opened up a new division. I'm doing Pinterest covers now. Nobody on Pinterest has a customized cover. So if you want to get your stuff and step up to the ranks and have your stuff looking good, be all congruent across the whole entire social media network with every single channel that you are on, all your digital assets, all congruent, reach out to me. I'll hook you up.
Awesome. Cool.
Yeah.
All right, what do we got here?
I didn't even know we were going to get that question. So
Tracy says, diamond coaching by far. Yeah, diamond coaching is something special.
Yes.
Let's see. Melanie says, so much to do. Is there a shortcut
Maylene
to these things? Maylene. It's not Melanie.
No, look at the name. It's Maylene.
Maylene. Oh, I'm sorry, Maylene. Okay. Maylene.
You're butchering your name.
so much to do. Is there a shortcut to all of these things? Just kidding.
The shortcut, right? We wish.
Oh
there
my
was a
God,
shortcut.
yeah.
But really comes down to like, how do you structure your day, right? And Maylene, I do this in my diamond coaching where it's in phase 1. I actually take somebody and I actually let them open up their planner in front of me, and I have to look at their stuff and what they find to be more of the highest priority versus the lowest priority. And then I give them some coaching on how to fine tune their schedule. so that way they have room for their personal life.
Yep.
And then they also have room to do the business activities that they need that produces results.
Exactly.
It's getting all about getting organized.
Let's see. Tracy Lee says, I know diamond coaching changed my life, people. True story.
Aw,
Yeah, it's changing a lot of people's lives.
we appreciate
Really
you,
is.
Tracy, for being a diamond coaching
Yeah,
student. We
definitely
really do.
appreciate you.
Yes.
Let's
Appreciate
see here.
you, man. Hey, Ace and Rich, what are the most important things I need to know about YouTube marketing?
YouTube marketing. Content,
You want to do videos?
content, content, content,
Yes.
content, and more content. YouTube is the kind of thing that you have to be really consistent and create video content daily. I think the best form of content for YouTube is to give value consistently.
Always.
You can mix it up a little bit, personal. Like we done like a video about the beach, kind of like a vlogging style video. We got more coming soon
Yes.
for that. But mostly we like to give a lot of value, and we like to take that value on YouTube and connect it to our list. So that way, there's value, on YouTube, but there's also value on our list. That's part of our, list building mastery 2.0.
And keep in mind that when you are doing a YouTube channel and you're doing a video marketing strategy, you definitely want to have your channel dedicated to what it is that you're offering. Because if you just like do real estate, crypto, and then you have like, network marketing, it's a complete mess.
Yeah.
Pick one. You have to pick one thing that you're going to create content on. Okay. Very important. Otherwise, there'll be a disconnect with your audience. They're not going to understand what it is that you offer.
That's true. Absolutely.
We learned a lot.
Let's see here. I've been avoiding YouTube like the plague. Why would you avoid YouTube?
No.
YouTube now and YouTube
Not.
Shorts. You know what's funny? I put a YouTube short the other day, and it was just a video of me walking into the pharmacy in Puerto Rico, and there was a commercial going on. But when I first saw it, it was loud music playing, right? So you go into a pharmacy, this music is cranking up, it's Spanish music. It's like going to a party.
It's crazy.
In a pharmacy.
Yeah, over here.
So I filmed, but by the time I filmed, it showed the commercial.
Yeah.
But it was loud, right?
Yeah.
That video I just put up, it got over 138 views.
Isn't that something?
And that video was not even 30 seconds.
That's awesome.
Not even 60 seconds.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So you're missing out
You are.
on possibilities.
Yeah.
I like using the regular YouTube channel, but I like mixing it up with some shorts, YouTube shorts.
Yeah. And if, there must be a strong reason why you're afraid of the camera. Like, if you can comment on your question a little bit here, why are you avoiding YouTube like the plague? That's my question to you. What is it? What is your biggest fear?
Yeah, is it fear? Is it fear of the camera?
What is it that you're challenged with when it comes to doing videos? Is it because you don't have enough experience or training? You don't understand the formula and the science behind it? You don't just get it? Like, what is your reason for avoiding it? Because I can tell you from my experience, I used to avoid keyword research like the plague. Rich can tell you. I used to be like, I'm not doing no keyword research. I'm just going to write stuff and create content.
I remember when I
know what people like. No, it's what you like. And that's not what it was supposed to be. Once I got mentorship and I learned under Rich's belt, because I was his protege, he taught me never to ever create content without keyword research first. And as much as I really didn't want to do it, I had to swallow my pride.
And when I
said, I will buckle down and I'm going to get this. I am going to learn keyword research.
And when I introduced keyword research to her for the first time, she looked like she had a deer in the headlights. Like, what's keyword research? What are keywords? You don't know what keywords are?
What the heck is this?
Nothing more than somebody's typing up, a phrase in Google. Keywords now?
Yeah. Now I do it really well now. It's like to the point that I'm really so good at it that, it becomes an addiction, right? But see, in the very beginning, just like anything you start that's brand new, it's uncomfortable, as it should be.
It's just unfamiliar.
As it should be,
Yeah.
right? Nothing's ever hard. It's just different.
Stealing my line now, huh?
I'm not stealing it. I'm borrowing it. What we got here?
YouTube seems so complicated. The lighting, the editing, uncomfortable for me.
Oh, that's just the technical stuff.
Oh my
like your camera.
God, dear!
I
I could tell you
Yeah.
something so quick, you'll be all set.
Honestly, if
All you
you
need
would have
is-
kept it simple like we
Yeah.
did in the very beginning, just use your smartphone and just shoot on the spot,
Yeah.
you wouldn't have to worry about lighting and everything like that. Because in
Here's
the very
a-
beginning, you want to be able to have, imperfections,
Yeah.
right? People can't relate to you. Like you right now, you see us, we have a studio, okay? Everything is set up a certain way. We've got professional lights, studio lights, we got professional equipment. It didn't start out this way.
No.
We had cell phones. We used our smartphones and we just shot on the spot. When I was working at Staples, I would be in my freaking Equinox driving. I don't have this car anymore. But when I drive my Equinox on my way to Staples at the job in Massachusetts, I would have the phone on my dash and I would be filming and talking about mindset and personal development
With your
all the
uniform.
time.
With your uniform
With my
on.
freaking uniform. It said Anastasia right on it.
Yeah.
That was my uniform.
Yeah.
And people just loved it. They loved it, right? Sometimes I would go into work, my hair wasn't done.
And
You
as
know,
far
it
as
didn't
lighting, this
Yeah.
is a dark background, right? You know what we did for a while before we got lighting?
Yeah.
Our computer monitor was
was
right
light.
in front of us, and that added light and reflected off a dark background. That's a tip for you.
Yep. Just
Right.
increase the contrast and
Yeah.
get it all high, and that was our light.
And then eventually we got a couple of lights from Amazon,
Keep it simple.
and it's just
Yeah.
2 lights. It's just that's it.
Yeah.
It's pretty simple.
Keep it simple. I'm
All this
telling
other
you.
stuff down here, like little blue hue, whatever.
Yeah.
That's just little added stuff. You know what I mean?
And we overcomplicate this, right, Rich? People
Yeah.
overcomplicate this because they want to compare themselves to what these TikTokers and Instagrammers look like. But they got
Nah.
things looking so pretty and looking nice and
That doesn't
professional.
matter.
It took those guys a while before they got there.
Yeah.
They did not all start out that way. And not all YouTubers are great marketers. I'm going to tell you that right now. They are not the best of marketers, and some of them are not even the best of speakers at all. But they have success. They have success, don't they?
You know what?
So don't overthink it. Keep things absolutely simple. And if you need help, reach out to us.
Yeah, you know what? For her saying that,
Mhm.
that inspires me to put a YouTube course together solely about YouTube.
Ooh.
And nothing else, and also have ads in it and stuff like that, but only for the purpose of building an audience. But inspired me because by her saying that, I should put something together that I could break things down very simply, talk about the equipment, talk about the tech, talk about the things that you can use to get things going, and how to get some cheap lights just to get up and running. You don't need to get fancy stuff. I think it could be overwhelming when you see all the different types of equipment out there. But I can give you some great ideas. I can give you some great tips on how to get things going. With this camera that you see right here, we never had this camera a long time ago. We you know what we used? We used a freaking Logitech webcam for years.
Oh yeah, the 1080p.
Yeah.
That's it.
And I
The
can't
Logitech webcam.
I can't tell you how much
You look good
how much money we've made
just from that.
with our marketing using Logitech.
I'm telling you.
Right?
Yeah.
Now we have a camera that's like freaking awesome. Right? It's very professional. It's nice. However, if I didn't have this camera, I still would be using Logitech. Right?
Yeah.
Logitech Logitech 930C, I think it is, CE. Yeah, that's a great webcam to get started. So if you have a laptop, put it out, hook it up right on your laptop, use that as your webcam. You get a lot more clarity. It'll look a lot better. It's more 1080p HD.
Yeah.
Right? And you don't need fancy stuff, guys. I'm telling you.
You
You don't.
don't have that comparison syndrome.
Yeah, I'm
Please
gonna
don't.
put
It
that-
will hold you back.
I'm going to put that in the course.
That'd be cool.
Like the tech side of things, like what equipment you can use,
Yes.
what lighting you can use, different ideas, things like that. But keep it simple so it's not overwhelming. People just get up and running. Let's get
Yes.
going, right?
Yes.
A script, what to say, how to say it, formula wise, all those things. And then the coup de grace is how do we build our audience? If you're brand new at YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
keep it simple.
What we got here? Any other additional comments? After that question?
Yeah, we got Tracy Lee saying here. Oh, Logitech is my jam. I use that on Zoom calls all the time.
There you go.
Exactly.
Good.
And then if you have it on the monitor is just giving you light. Those are the tricks of the trade.
Mm-hmm.
See, Tracy Lee says, regarding doing videos, the best thing Ace and Rich did was have a 90-day video challenge.
I was gonna
one
bring
video
that
a
up.
day,
Yes.
right? One video a day for 90 days. This was the best thing for me in getting over the fear and the anxiety of being in front of the camera. And the fear and anxiety doesn't exist anymore because of that challenge. Another true story. Yeah, the 90-day content marketing challenge, the way that Ace designed it was to really walk you through the next 90 days.
Yeah.
Like knowing what to say. Like she records the video live. That's pretty impressive. Like every day, she's not just saying, "Hey, by the way, this is a video you should be doing."
Mm-mm.
She actually does the video, so she
Yeah.
does what she
I
says.
sell that course, and the people that bought it, they took action immediately, and that's the way I had it designed, so that you could take immediate action the first day, right? Regardless of your experience, and you could just run with it. Like right now, we have people that are doing it on TikTok because that's their platform that they chose to do it with. But you can do it on any platform.
Facebook,
If you want to do
YouTube,
videos, do videos. If you
anywhere.
don't want to do it with videos, you can still use the course to do it with content, like creating written posts, right?
Yep.
Even blogging. I give you all the topics for 90 days. Like literally Ace is in your business right now, and I just mapped out your content planner for 90 days. It's really awesome.
Yeah, so you don't have to worry about like, what do I say?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of content do I create?
Yeah.
This will really help you. And think about this. You could repeat that process next year again.
Exactly.
Nobody's going to remember what you said.
Exactly.
Remember that.
Yes.
So let's see here. 90-day video challenge. That's serious beast mode.
It is.
It is.
It is.
It's
And
great,
your
great way to
audience
build momentum.
will be shocked.
Yeah.
Because the types of content that I included in there, they're not going to recognize you. They're going to be like, what are you doing? And you want to do that on purpose. You want to be like creating content that's just like, why are they creating posts and videos and behind the scenes and all this different stuff? Like, what is this all about? They're going to ask you, and they're going to be like, what do you do for a living? Or what is it that you're trying to sell or market? And this is great because that's what you want. You want to build that curiosity for them to ask you what you do, not the other way around. You become the hunted, not the hunter.
Ooh, I love that. Love that.
Last
Dillard
question
language.
of the evening, because we got to call it a night. I'm getting tired. Okay. What's your favorite way to let go of limiting beliefs? I'm struggling with mine. Okay. Think about your success ritual. Okay. In the very beginning of your start of your day, how do you set the tone of your day? If you wake up with a limiting belief right off the get-go, when you wake up first thing in the morning, that's not good. You need to change some things. And it starts with what you do for yourself. Like, how do you unwind? How do you decompress? Do you have an outlet? Do you have something that you do that literally quiets the mind, like meditation, prayer, right? Whatever it is that puts you in a state of calmness. Because what happens is with limiting beliefs, there's a lot of outside influences that affect you for that.
Noise.
Absolutely.
A lot of noise.
You want to piggyback on this?
Yeah, a lot of noise. A lot of noise out there is meant to distract you and not keep you focused. And we have to rely on ourselves with our belief because we're so used to accepting other people's beliefs instead of our own.
Mm-hmm.
And this is something that you have to really, really toughen up, get really tough about because whenever you have like a parent, it cuts deep. Family member, it cuts deep. And even friends too. We're so used to accepting influences from other people, but not ourselves. And the more we start influencing ourselves, the more we start borrowing people's success, mental success, the more that we can start reprogramming on how we think, which strengthens our belief system. Yes. Still to this day, I listen to stuff that always keep me strong and keep me on point. Because if I don't, it's easy to snap back. It really is. To keep it real. Because we're so programmed for so many years to think a certain way, to act a certain way, and then you become an entrepreneur, and you're like, oh crap, this is foreign, this is different, this is wild, this is, oh my God, how am I going to do this, right?
Yes.
because you have to really adapt a whole new way of thinking, whole new way of processing.
And you have to be proactive about it. So, like,
Yeah.
starting with, the limiting belief. What is it that you don't believe in? You don't believe in yourself, then you need to do things that actually gives you some type of joy, some type of, self-reflection,
Oh
right?
yeah.
Journal some of these
Yeah.
thoughts,
If you have trouble believing in yourself,
Yeah.
and you don't love yourself, because we ran into people that had that problem, is that you need to like go have dinner by yourself. You need to go by yourself, have dinner, go take a trip by yourself. If you're not used to that, it's going to scare the shit out of you, because you're always relying.
Wait till you do it.
Right, you're always relying
Mhm.
on someone else to make you feel a certain way,
Right.
but you're not relying on yourself to make yourself feel a
Mm.
certain way.
We
That's
can go
why.
deeper
That's
than
why
that,
you need
yeah.
to go out to dinner by yourself.
Yes.
Then everybody stares at you. Who gives a shit?
Right.
At least you have the confidence and the courage to love yourself, to treat yourself, because you deserve it. You see, you deserve to have it all. You don't need to have it all. You deserve to have it all. So why wouldn't you treat yourself? Why wouldn't you go out somewhere by yourself and say, you know what? It's about time I get to know who I am.
Exactly.
Because we want to avoid who we are, right? By listening to everybody else, because everybody else makes us feel comfortable because we get to listen to their shit. Now it becomes our shit, right?
Exactly. And
That's the influence. That's the problem.
and you gotta, what you're doing right now by tuning in here, right? This Facebook Live that we're doing, a YouTube Live that you're watching us on YouTube, wherever your question is coming from, you got to think about this. This is good for you. This is healthy.
Very healthy.
By you watching
Yeah.
people like us or other people that you admire and follow who are influencers, who are inspiring you with, quotes and success mindset type tips and
Yeah.
things that are helping you with additional belief adjustments, that's healthy. Because your outside forces, such as your immediate family members and your friends and colleagues and people, they're not really your good support system. They're really not. Because they can't comprehend what it is you're about to embark on. They don't understand you're about to become a totally different you. And that's not saying that it's going to be a bad thing. It's going to be the most amazing thing you will ever experience, because you will transform not only your language, but you also will transform your mind, your body, and your soul.
And then you look back and
Yeah.
you'll say you won't recognize yourself the year
Mhm.
before.
Exactly.
You'll be like,
And
who was that person?
You'll be doing things that people won't understand, like reading specific books, watching certain movies, probably not even spending so much watching TV.
Yeah, why are you wasting your time with that?
Exactly. Or going out to parties like you used to because you're focused. You want to build this business to 6 figures or whatever goal you have, and you just want to zero in and make this work. And that's the thing you got to understand, guys, is it's not that, oh, is this going to work for me? Are you going to do what you need to do to make it work?
In the words of what we've always talked about,
Mm-hmm.
it must work.
Exactly.
There's no other option. It must work. I must make it work.
That's all you got.
Okay. All right, guys. With that being said, my name is Rich Guzman.
Thank you for awesome questions, you guys. My name is Ace Guzman.
I want to thank you so, guys, for for being here. Appreciate you being here. Asking the questions, participating. Being here with us, because without you, we wouldn't be here.
Yes.
All right.
We'll see you guys Monday.
All right, guys. We'll see you Monday. Have a great weekend.
Have
Take
a great
care.
one. Bye now.